It was a quiet evening on the edge of a small town. The kind of calm that hides 1,000 untold stories. A group of bikers, known for their roaring engines and tough looks, stopped at a gas station for a quick refill. But what they saw next broke even the toughest among them. A little girl, no more than 9, stood near the corner, holding an old rusted bicycle with trembling hands. Her voice cracked as she looked up at one of the bikers and said, "Sir, will you buy my bike? Mommy hasn't eaten in 2 days." The air froze. The laughter stopped. And that single sentence changed everything that followed. The leader of the biker group, Jake, was the kind of man people feared. Broad shoulders, tattoos, leather jacket, the usual. But inside, he had seen enough of life to recognize real pain when he saw it. He looked at the little girl, her eyes full of innocence but shadowed with hunger and fear. Her dress was torn, her hands dusty, and her lips dry. The old bicycle beside her had one broken pedal and chipped paint. It wasn't worth a few dollars. Yet she clutched it like it was her treasure. Jake crouched down. "Hey kid, what's your name?" She hesitated. "Emily." "And why are you selling your bike, Emily? That's yours, right?" Emily looked down, trying to hold back tears. "Mummy said it's okay. We don't need it anymore. I just want to buy her some food. She's been sick, and I can't find work." The words stabbed straight through Jake's chest. Around him, his biker brothers, Mark, Leo, and Dave, stood silent. They had seen bar fights, lost friends on the road, and slept under the stars, but this was different. Jake pulled out a $100 bill and handed it to her. "Keep your bike, Emily. Go buy some food." But Emily shook her head and pushed the money back. "No sir. You have to take the bike. Mommy said never to take money for free. She says, we must earn what we get." Jakey's throat tightened. The men exchanged glances. There was something powerful in her honesty. Something that reminded them of a time they'd lost faith in the world. So Jake gently took the bike and said, "All right. Deal." He smiled. "Where's your house, Emily?" She pointed down the road. "Just behind the old bakery. But please don't come in. Mommy gets shy when people see her sick." The bikers nodded. But as they rode away slowly, none of them could shake off the image of that little girl, standing in the fading light, holding her hope together with trembling hands. That night, they couldn't sleep. Jake kept replaying her words. "Mummy hasn't eaten in 2 days." He made a decision. "We're going back tomorrow," he said, and no one disagreed. The next morning, the bikers rode back, their engines humming softly through the empty streets. The town was waking up, but that corner near the bakery was silent. They knocked on a small wooden door behind the building. No answer. Then a faint voice came from inside. "Emily. Is that you?" Jake opened the door slowly. And what they saw made even grown men's eyes well up. Inside was a frail woman lying on an old mattress. She looked pale, weak, and half-conscious. A single plate with crumbs sat beside her, and an empty water jug rested on the floor. Emily rushed to her side. "Mommy, I brought food." Jake signaled to his friends. They carried in groceries, fruits, bread, milk. Everything they could find from the nearby market. Emily's mother, Sarah, tried to sit up. "Ooh, who are you?" she whispered. Jake smiled softly. "Just some guys your daughter helped yesterday." Tears rolled down her cheeks. "She shouldn't have, I told her not to beg." Jake shook his head. "She didn't beg, ma'am. She tried to earn it. That's what makes her special." The bikers spent the entire day cleaning the house, fixing broken furniture, and cooking. Sarah couldn't believe it. Rough men with beards and tattoos scrubbing her floor and mending the roof. When they were done, Emily handed Jake a small, worn-out photo. "This was Daddy," she said. "He was a mechanic. He used to ride bikes too. But one day, his boss didn't pay him, and he died trying to find work far away. Since then, we've been alone." Jake froze. He looked at the photo. It was of a smiling man standing proudly beside an old motorcycle, wearing the exact same biker jacket his group used to make years ago. Jake's heart dropped. That was one of ours, he whispered. He turned to the others. Her dad was part of our brotherhood years ago. Silence filled the room. It wasn't charity anymore. It was family. From that day forward, everything changed. The bikers rebuilt the small house. They found Sarah a job at a diner they often visited. Emily started school again. And every Sunday, Jake would ride her to class on his Harley, her laughter echoing through the streets. Months later, Emily got a new bicycle. The bikers had painted it shiny red, with her name written on the frame. When they gave it to her, she cried, whispering, "Now mommy eats every day." Jakey smiled. "And your daddy's watching, kiddo. He's proud." Sometimes, angels don't come with wings. They come with leather jackets, roaring engines, and hearts big enough to change someone's world. Remember, kindness doesn't need a reason. Just a chance. As the bikes rode away into the golden sunset, Emily waved, her red bicycle shining in the light, a symbol of hope reborn.